In the crowded outskirts of a Nigerian city, there stood a fast-growing church called Mountain of Everlasting Fire and Favor. Its building was painted bright white, with bold red letters promising instant miracles. Every night, the place overflowed with people, traders, students, the desperate, the hopeful, all drawn by one man, Pastor Elisha Bright. Pastor Bright was magnetic. His voice thundered. His prayers shook walls. Crutches dropped. People screamed, fell, and testified of healings. Money flowed like a river into the church's offering baskets, but behind the pulpit, behind the anointing oil and loud amens, there was a secret. Years before the church began, Elisha Bright had gone to a hidden place deep in the bush. Guided by desperation and hunger for power. There, under the cover of night, he met a coven of witches, men and women whose eyes seemed older than time. They promised him influence, fame, and signs that would confuse even the discerning. The power will work, they told him, but it will never save. They gave him charms buried beneath the altar of his church. They taught him words that sounded like prayers but were not. The miracles were staged, manipulated, and sometimes darkly enforced. Some healings were temporary. Some testimonies were paid for. Some demons cast out were planted actors. For a long time, it worked, until one Sunday, a woman named Ngozi stood up to testify. She began well, talking about healing, but suddenly her voice changed. She started crying uncontrollably. "This is not God," she shouted. "This power is not from heaven." The church fell silent. Ngozi pointed at the altar and screamed that she saw shadows moving beneath it. She described the charms buried there, exactly as they were. The pastor tried to shout her down, but his voice failed him. For the first time, his authority cracked. That night, rumors spread. Elders came. The foundation of the altar was broken open. They found everything. By morning, the church was empty. By evening, fire came. No one knew how it started. Some said it was faulty wiring. Others said it was judgment. Flames rose high, swallowing the pulpit, the altar, the banners of fake promises. The building burned until only blackened walls remained. Pastor Elisha Bright was never seen there again. Some say he fled. Others say the same powers that lifted him demanded their final payment. Today, the land where the church stood is quiet. Grass grows over ashes. And elders say the story is a warning. Power taken in darkness will always be exposed by light.